FIFA have confirmed that they are going to be using new semi-automated offside technology.
These new chargeable footballs are so weird. Well, technology is evolving and it seems rechargeable footballs are finally a reality. I'm not bluffing. We already used the technology in the World Cup. What? Yes, and it seems we are making a lot of progress as well. Let's take a look at all the untold details about football you never knew. And first up, we've got something that will shock you. Did you know that the footballs that are used in the World Cup are actually charged? The Adidas Al Rihla match balls need to be charged before each match to ensure the built-in sensor works as intended. Football is changing, lads, and honestly, it's not easy to cheat now like it was in the olden days, when horrendous offsides and refereeing decisions were given. To aid the refs even further, FIFA has introduced something never seen before. What is it, lads? Let's check it out. Adidas and FIFA announced months ago that the Al Rihla World Cup match ball would contain state-of-the-art AI sensor technology to ensure accuracy in refereeing decisions. This was a new advancement in football technology, but not much was known of these new sensors until they came into use in the match against Uruguay and Portugal. Remember that cross by Bruno Fernandes that just missed Ronaldo's head but landed straight into the back of the net? Now we all know Ronaldo, he is so hungry for goals, he claims everything. No wonder who has scored it. The same thing happened, and Ronaldo went off celebrating, only for the goal to be given to Bruno Fernandes later on. Ronaldo looked distraught when Bruno's name was announced on the big screen. How did the refs know? I don't think any of the refs had such good eyesight. It was these damn sensors that told them that Ronaldo hasn't touched the ball. Wow! You can't even cheat these days, man. I wonder what would Pele's goal tally be in this era. It would certainly not be 1,100 goals, LMAO. Anyway, let's take a deeper look into these new footballs. These footballs took 3 whole-ass years to be completed. Furthermore, the weight of the sensor used in match balls is reportedly 14 grams and is manufactured in Pakistan's Sialkot. Kinexon is the company that has been providing the sensors. Things don't end here, as the battery-powered sensor inside the ball needs to be charged before each match. A fully charged battery lasts for 6 hours of active use or 18 days when not in use. In a match situation, when a ball goes out of play and is replaced by a different one, the system automatically activates the sensor of the in-play ball without the need for human intervention, providing they've all been fully charged, of course. Who would have thought we would see this day, dog? Charged footballs, VAR. Give me my beautiful game back, man. And things get weirder. Pitch-side images of footballs being charged were seen during the World Cup. And while the World Cup this year was full of surprises and unexpected events itself, these images were the most bizarre, man. Actual footballs plugged to power. The world is changing, my friend. And let's go one step further, because these sensors are much more than what you think they are. These sensors are also being used to judge offside calls during the World Cup. Is that even possible? Well, as things stand, it seems it is possible. The sensors in the balls send 500 Hz signals to 12 dedicated tracking cameras that help track the position of the ball better, compared to conventional methods that allow 50 frames per second. This camera also tracks 29 points on the body of each player for their more accurate positioning and does this 50 times per second. This information is then sent to the VAR and its artificial intelligence system that automatically calls when a player in an offside position receives the ball. This is then manually double-checked by the referee because technology is, after all, just technology. Guess we won't be seeing any more of the stupid offside calls from now on. Yeah, well, talk about technology. What if I tell you there's a football that can measure the power, speed, and force with which you hit the ball? As things turn out, Adidas has invented a smart ball that can actually check the force, the trajectory, and the speed with which players hit the ball. Diego Costa even tested this ball out with F2 freestylers. He even shot the ball at 68 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure these will further refine the way we see this sport and will reveal the insanity that the players do on the pitch. Shocked much? I know these are some of the most outrageous facts, and that is why Footyprime is your destination to get all the latest news and facts about your favorite sports. Anyways, moving on. Who here wants to enjoy the atmosphere of football stadiums from their own home? We all want to, in fact. Seeing your favourite club score a last-minute goal against their rival club is a dream of so many kids. The atmosphere, the chants, the hooting. Football fans dream to live this one day. Hold your horses, fellas, because this is a reality now. Yamaha recently collaborated with 2 top professional football clubs in Japan and used a large stadium that seats 50,000 to conduct a field test of a new system. The system, Remote Cheerer powered by Sound UD, allows fans and supporters watching a game via TV, radio or live streaming to passionately support the players by sending cheers to an event venue from the comfort of their home or other remote location. By just tapping buttons on a smartphone app, cheering is delivered via speakers placed around the venue, and viewers can choose the area from which their audio is delivered. This allows users to send their support as if they were right there in the stands behind the goal. Wow, ain't this shit amazing? Moving on, while the system has potential applications for a variety of situations, testing was done with spectatorless matches in mind. System usability was tested by placing a total of 58 speaker units around the stadium, and having users in multiple remote locations use smartphones to send cheers, applause, booing, etc., in addition to clapping along with club chants. This was the first time the system was used at an outdoor venue, and users were able to gain a sense of being present at the venue, even with it being a massive stadium. The field test was able to verify the usability of the system as a means of supporting teams in competition while removing the associated risk of infection in times of COVID, and demonstrated the ability to create a spectator atmosphere similar to that of a real match by using separate audio transmission zones for each club without interfering with existing venue facilities, like announcements, etc. As things stand, Yamaha will continue the development and promotion of the system in order to contribute to creating an environment in which people can watch sporting events safely. Let me tell you guys, our beautiful game is really gonna change in the coming years. Virtual fans. What's next? Virtual matches? Well, next is now, because clubs have been striving to become the most innovative in the world, and one club has left everyone behind in this regard. No, it's not Real Madrid, but AZ Alkmaar, and they've signed a long-term deal with Beyond Sports to create virtual reality simulations for their practice sessions based on previous match data. Beyond Sports will look at the match data for AZ Alkmaar and use their analytical tools to recreate their previous match in order for players to improve their decision-making based on each player's perspective. It will use the representations through the virtual reality engine, Oculus Rift. AZ Alkmaar's plan is to utilize this revolutionary technology for their youth program, with the hope that each youth player will evaluate their play and improve their decision-making for future matches. Yeah man, virtual reality is really taking us over, with ChatGPT and other AI taking over the world by storm. Of course, football would have been affected. It is the most famous sport in the world after all. And who knows, in the future we may see only robots play the game, and trials have already started, dog. Like this robot tournament in Sao Paulo. 2 Russian robot football teams took first place in their categories at the Open Anthropomorphic Robotics Championship in Sao Paulo. StarKit HL won the Humanoid League kid-size category for robots up to 1 meter in height, while StarKit SPL came first in the Standard Platform League, featuring human-sized ones. Furthermore, it's been told that they were designed by undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate students from the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology. The technical and scientific director of StarKit HL, that there is no target to make a robot football player to replace a real football player. It makes no sense. This sport is just a visual and complicated sandbox to try out the artificial intelligence algorithm on real applications. Robots communicating with each other. And although everyone says that these are just experiments and there are no actual plans to replace humans, the kind of world we are going towards, it won't be long till we will be in fact seeing a Robotics Champion League final between Real and Barca. Hope this doesn't happen though. Anyways, go and watch these videos as well, before the robots take over everything.